can't do no different. Swear me off a win. That's what.
Beautiful people, it's your girl Ciaaa, and welcome back to my channel, Ciaaa Talk. It's been 6 months since I have not posted, and I am really sorry, you guys. Honestly, I'm really sorry. But I also want to say thank you to my subscribers that have stuck by my side and reached out to me on other platforms, seeing if I was okay. Greatly appreciated. And to all of the new people that is watching my videos, guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You see that little button that's at the bottom right there? Click that subscription button for me. It's greatly appreciated. And do not forget to like my videos, share my videos, and comment, because I comment back. I'm real interactive. Just want to let you guys know that. Y'all, let me tell you what has happened. Like, I'm going to talk to you guys like I'm talking to one of my girlfriends. So, June, July is when my life hit that upside down and yeah, that's when my life, you see the little thing that I'm trying to do? Yeah, it's me rolling like tumbleweed and not going nowhere. That's basically how my life has been. At the time, that knows, I was working for Allied Universal. I kept having seizures over and over, and I got, promoted from one site to the next, okay? The new site that they sent me to was the Georgia Aquarium. When I tell you guys, I only went to the aquarium like when it first opened up, and one year for my birthday. I never knew it stunk so bad. It smelled like straight fish every turn I took. But that was more bearable than the fact that my supervisor, well, the district person for that establishment, made me resign and said that my seizures was a liability for her and for the company. Do y'all know how I felt? Like, I cried. I literally walked out there, kept my head up. As soon as I hit across the street, bawling my eyes out, like asking God, why me? Why me? Like, why am I not good enough? Like, I'm, like, come on, like, explain to me what's going on, right? So then that happened. I came to terms with that just a little bit. And then COVID lifted a little bit to where my other job was able to open up, and I was able to be back in the building with the people that I considered, friends and family. We became that with the years that I've worked at that job. So seizures was kicking my ass, to be frank. I'm sorry, kiddos. Just bleep over that word. But it was hell on top of hell. Then I wasn't put on the schedule for like almost a month or two. After that, I kept texting, asking like, do I still work for this company? Like, let me know something. Excuse me, y'all. And then I was able to be put back on the schedule. Then I have to smile and chuckle about this, because if I don't, I'm gonna start crying, and I don't want that. So it got to the point where don't cry. It got to the point where I could not fully function doing a role that I got promoted to do because of my seizures. So there was an alternative. Have me a part of admin, which I was not too happy about, but I was like, forget it. I'm gonna be with my girl CJ. We're gonna have fun. Like, she called me her little headache, so I already knew it was gonna be good. So that happened. Then November the 1st is where my seizure just said, oh, you think it's a game? You think
it's a game? Oh, we got something for you. We got something for you.
Your girl has seizures back to back.
To the point where I woke up in Grady. My entire back, my head, everything was hurting me. They put a whole IV in me. I don't even remember that. If you know me, you know I hate needles. Well, I mean, I have tattoos, but that's a different story. Like, there's gonna be somebody in the comments that say that. And I already know, and I get it. I'm a crybaby. It's okay. But When I tell you guys, I don't remember much about that day, okay? Besides being put in the elevator in the wheelchair. That is about it. I don't remember much about that day. So that happened. I was mistreated that night at Grady. The nurse was very rude to me. She didn't want to help me. I kept complaining about pain and everything. Didn't get no help. I asked for my doctor. Still didn't get any help. Then I know I had several seizures again inside of Grady Memorial, right? To the point where I had 3 seizures at that point. The last one, I ended up falling out the bed. They didn't put nothing there to keep me, like if I hit my head, I'll be fine. I ended up falling out of bed and having a seizure on the ground. Somebody that was walking by is who see me. Mind you, my nurse is sitting behind the desk that's facing my room. That's what hurt the most. So I was like, you know what? I'm not getting no help. I'm done. I'm tired. Y'all already know how I feel about the hospital. So I got up, you know, and everything. After I was put in bed, sat there for a minute, got up, started putting my clothes on. I was like, I want to leave. All of a sudden, she acted like she cared. Why do you want to leave? I was like, sweetheart, we can cut the bullshit. Just like that. We can cut the bullshit. You didn't do anything for me. I had seizures back to back. Still, you didn't do nothing for me. I want to leave. I will leave against medical advice. I mean, the doctor didn't come in to say, dog, cat, how you doing? Nothing. So why am I staying here? So I left, mind you. I think that was before, like, November 1st or something. All these stuff just happened, like, at one time. So if I have the dates confused, I apologize, y'all. But then my mental health took a turn for the worse, where I was contemplating suicide every single day. I didn't feel the urge to get up. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I still can't look at myself in the mirror. Like, instead of my reflection, like, showing back, I just see a blank canvas. Like, I don't see nothing. I don't see me. And that's weird to say, but that's honest to God, the truth, okay? So I emailed my professor, and I went into great details about what was going on. I told him everything. He replied to me. He said he would have somebody from the school to reach out to me. He stayed in communication. I cannot remember this lady's name, but I appreciate you so much for what you did. I told her how I felt. I told the truth, everything. She called the police to come to my house, the fire and ambulance, right? Because she was like, I already told them what happened, but I need you to be honest. Her and my professor was still on the, we was on video chat. Stayed with me and everything. And he removed himself from the video chat. And then she asked for my number. I gave her my number. She then called me, was on the phone. I'm packing my stuff up because in my head, I already know gonna be I think a 1019 or something like that. It's basically, you're on suicide watch. I already knew that was gonna happen. So they came in, the lady spoke to me. She looked at the corner of my bed and she was like, sweetheart, I'm telling you this, before I put on this badge, I used to be that same way. She was talking about the bottle of liquor that I had next to my bed. And she was like, that's not a good thing. I said, it's really not. I said, I know that because drinking is the only thing that makes me feel better. Like, that's what I have. And I hold on to it. Yes, it's a bad and a nasty habit to have, especially when you know it's causing you more harm than good. And there's no excuse to that, okay? So packed up, proceeded to go down. I started to get real lightheaded. And I was talking to the fire chief, because he was out there with the other firefighters. I'm talking to him, still feeling real lightheaded and woozy. I kid you not, I took one step, boom, had a seizure right there in front of my driveway. Like, I live in townhouses, so, which I hate this with a passion. One of the people across the street, after I came to it, was outside, pulled out a whole chair and sat there and watched me. Same time, my little niecey poo, right? She's getting dropped off from school. And at that point, I'm a little conscious, but I could see, you know, I could see. And I see the lady realize what's happening. She covered her face with a jacket, and they covered me, okay? And my mom ushered her into the house and whatnot. Cool. Ambulance came. They asked me where I want to go. I said, not Emory and Hillendale. I don't want to go to no Emory's on this side of town. If you want to take me to Emory, take me to Emory Midtown. If that's where you're going to take me to Emory Midtown. If that's where you're going to take me. Just like with your seizures, I feel like Grady is the place for you to go. And plus Grady, I think Grady was the only place that had beds available. So I said, I don't like Grady because of what happened, like either the day before or a couple of days before. I don't know how, you know, the conversation really went, because mind you, I was in and out of it. I just remember bits and pieces. So that happened. They took me to Grady. And this is what hurt my feelings the most. I'm having a seizure. We get to the back. And then this doctor, very ignorant, gonna look at the paramedic and said, oh, those aren't real seizures. Those aren't real seizures. Those are pseudo seizures. And the paramedic lady was like, that is a real seizure. Medically, that's a real seizure. She's disabled. Like, all that falls under the Disability Act, mind you. So then he tried to take my, you know, give me a line, because at that point I was still bruised and stuff, and I'm a hard stick regardless. So when he tried to do that, I moved away from him. I was like, I don't want you near me. You called my health condition fake. I don't like that. Especially when I know how this makes my body feel and everything. You can't fake something like this. It's hard. You feel me? It's been taking a toll on me since February. And I requested for somebody new. And I was still waiting on the social worker to come in. And I told the other hospital personnel what happened. Boom. He got removed from me. The new person that they had never came in to say hey to me at all. They just left me on the bed. They drew my blood 6 times. And I was getting tired. I was feeling real weak. So I put on my jacket, everything. Call Birdie to come pick me up. Mind you, your girl forgot she was on that suicide watch. And it was their fault, because they let me leave. Because when the other nurse was coming in, I was going out. And she asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm leaving because I'm tired of this. You feel me? Because they never was able to get an IV out. I mean, get an IV on me. They did the butterfly needle to pull the blood or whatever from me. Never had an IV in. So I was leaving. So the Dominican security guard asked me what's going on. Mind you, it was cold. I'm trying to take my other meds, so I came back inside. Then there was this pregnant lady there. She ran my name or whatever. And she was like, oh no, I'm calling the other security, and I'm calling the police. And I'm looking at her like, who the fuck you talking to, sweetheart? And I asked her, I said, who the fuck are you talking to? Excuse me, kiddos. Excuse me, okay? Who are you talking to? Oh, I'm just doing my job. I said, no, it's a way that you do your job, and what you're doing right now, I'm not here with it. I got on the phone with my 2 friends, Tay and Mara, and they was on the phone, and they was like, oh yeah, we gonna restrain her, da-da-da. Like going crazy, right? And then she had the nerve to think she finna walk back at me. I told him straight up, I said, if this pregnant bitch come back here with me, I promise you, I will knock her lights out. She better stay up front if she want to continue to be pregnant. Like, I was already upset because it's the way you do stuff. And my thing is, if somebody's on a suicide watch and you have notations, why are you triggering me? Like, why? Why? It was a way that you should have handled that, but you was mad aggressive for no reason. And then it was a ha-ha in her face, because guess what? When the psychiatrist came and two other individuals that worked on that floor came, they had a conversation with me, and your girl was let out 15 minutes after the fact. You feel me? And Birdie came and pick me up, and that same raggedy nurse was at the front, and I laughed in her face, because you really, at that point, you really had me messed up, because you didn't know the whole full story of it. Okay? And y'all, I had kind of snuck my watch in with me, and I was texting and calling people. Bad, I know. Don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. But I didn't know how long they was going to keep me. I mean, I knew my watch was going to die sooner or later. But, you know, I was just like, oop, whatever. Okay? So that happened. Birdie came and got me. I was like, yeah, get me out of this joint. Bust me out. It was hilarious. I got out. He brought me home. And then I regretted the moment I stepped foot in the house. I should have asked to stay there. But I had finals that was due the week after. Because I know I'm not mentally stable for none of this stuff. I've been contemplating ending my life so much. It makes no sense. I'm just honestly tired of feeling so worthless, especially when it comes to my seizures. And I recently found out they don't call it pseudo seizure no more, because pseudo means made up and fake. That's what the medical personnel told me. Instead, I have PNES. Okay? Those type of seizures is still caused by stress or an incident that could have triggered you, and it all deal with your mental state, which I just explained. Mine is not the best. It's not even the good. It's horrible. It's freaking horrible. I don't know how I wake up every day, but I have my lapse where I break down. I just want to end stuff. Trust me, my friends, they've received text messages from me saying goodbye. Okay? So that's the type of seizure that I have. In order for me to fully be able to control it, I have to get back on antidepressants, medication for my social anxiety, and all of that, which is fine with me. I cannot wait. I got my first official appointment. Yes, it's in February, but it's better than nothing, because I know a lot of people that has been trying to get appointments with a psychiatrist and unable to do that. So the simple fact that I was able to get this, I'm ecstatic, cannot wait. And after my misdiagnosis happened, and I continue to follow up and read up more on it. But prior to this, crazy thing is, I'm on this TikTok group of people that all have seizures. That all thought we had pseudo seizures, because that's what we was told by the ER doctors, but it was PNES. And it's crazy because my friend that's a nurse, she even texted me about this and said to look it up. And I told her, like, I feel that's what I have, because I've been looking up. And it was finally confirmed yesterday that I have PNES. Okay? And Keppra and Tropomax that they've been putting me on, the reason why it's increasing my seizures is because those are for legit seizures, okay? Mine is different. Mine has to deal with my mental capacity. Jesus, like I can't get my words out. It has to deal with my mental illness. So once I get on my antidepressants and the other medication that I need, and then I get medication that is prescribed for the type of seizures that I have, everything will be back to normal. Because I'm currently on leave for two of my jobs. And I'm working somewhere else now where they're really nice. I just can't see myself working there forever. But I'm not ungrateful, because I know people wish they had jobs right now, and I'm one of the few that do, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all, I cannot get my words out for Thy Kingdom Come. I don't know what. It kind of feel weird to be sitting in front of my entire filming setup to get these words out, because I've been wanting to project it so long. So y'all, that's then my little life in a nutshell. And also, guess what? I passed my finals and I graduate next year. By the grace of God, I graduate in December of 2021. And y'all, also, my birthday is January the 9th. It's 9 days away. And I'm going to have a vlog ready for you guys. Like, I'm taking it to the next step. But y'all, don't get it twisted. My channel is still going to be about me speaking on the type of seizures that I have, my mental health, and, you know, Ciaaa Talk, where we talk about other stuff other than my health issues, because I want this channel to be very inclusive, where I could be able to talk to you guys like I would talk to my friends. Like, I want you guys in my world, okay? So just bear with me. Welcome on this journey with me, and I hope you guys enjoy this long roller coaster that we have, because baby, it's long, but it's worth it. And again, I just want to tell you guys how much I really appreciate you guys for sticking around with me and everything. And before I cut this video short, I just want to give a special shout out to Angui and her followers on social media and her subscribers, because I kid you not, let me pull up the exact day this happened to me, y'all. Like, where it go? Okay, November the 18th, she was doing a YouTube and editing question and answer, y'all. And guess what? I was on there from the moment her live started to it ended. And I just kept trying to get on there. She added me one time, but she couldn't hear me or anything. Then I got back in there, and ooh, don't cry, girl. Don't cry. I just felt like a relief when I got to speak to her, because she gave me some great advice, and I greatly appreciate it. And she followed, not followed, but she subscribed to my channel, which, thank you. And the comments on her live from her subscribers, her followers, just her supporters, to me, was amazing. Like, and I told over, I think she had 1 million of like views. Like, I told a lot of people about what I'm dealing with my seizures and how I felt so defeated and stuff. And they did not put me down. They actually held my hands and helped push me. So I just want to give a big shout out to you guys. And I am a huge fan of you. You know that. I told you this several times. And because of you is the reason why this video was happening today. Because out of nowhere, I felt the burst of energy to get in front of my camera and do this. And all I can hear in the back of my mind is the advice that you told me. And I am so grateful. Thank you so much. And to everybody that watched her live that day, and the ones that even subscribed to my channel and commented, I just want to say you guys are the best. And to my OG subscribers, thank y'all, because y'all has been very amazing to me. Okay, my views, everything. But outside of that, the fact that some of you guys even went as far as reaching out to me on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much. Whew. Please do not let anybody dim your light, no matter what. You are the only person that is capable to do that. And do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel. Bye, y'all.